Well, good morning. It's Diane Evans here with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up Demonstrator here in Kamloops, British Columbia. In any event, welcome. This is our normal this is my normal Monday where I collaborate with another demonstrator from the United States, which is Judy Anderson. And I welcome you for coming. If you do jump on, make sure that you say hello. Depending which way you jump on is whether or not if I know who's commenting and who isn't. Good morning, Marjorie. So we know that if you are on my page, it'll show up. And if you're on Judy's page, it'll show up. And also through YouTube, it shows up with your names. But in any event, good morning. I will apologize if I'm a bit frazzled this morning, because I am. It's been Grand Central Station around here. There's noises going on left, right, and sideways. My siding's getting finally getting done on my house. It's only been since March that I've ordered the supplies. But in any event, it's going to be little simpler cards than what I normally do. So for this series, what Judy and I are doing is we are doing Sale-A-Bration and something from the new J to D catalog. So I'm not using as much Sale-A-Bration as probably what I should, but I hope I can show you some tips and tricks along the way on there. So let me just move this camera down and then you'll be able to see my desktop. So I am using the beautiful Blackberry Beauty, and here we've got some issues. I don't know if that is that okay? It shouldn't be that blurry. I was having issues before and we had some other problems. Oh my goodness. In any event, we're going very simple, but we're using the Blackberry Beauty. This suite is gorgeous. I did see that it is on low inventory, or it's on our a little blurry. Is that better? I think, yeah, that's much better, eh? I think it's now adjusted. All right. So in any event, if the dog barks, if you hear noise, I apologize, but that's going to be my life for the next 2 weeks. All right. So this suite has beautiful designer series paper. Oh my goodness. This paper is to die for. The colors that are in here are Blackberry Bliss. We have the rich raspberry. We have polished pink. Like, look at this piece of paper with the polished pink in there. It's just gorgeous. There's gold, cinnamon cider in here as well. Early espresso. Just beautiful colors. And of course the gold. I mean, what else can you do with gold, right? So it's beautiful paper. Plus also, what's also in this suite, and we're not using the ephemera pack, and I'm also not going to be using the shimmer vellum, but I will be using this ribbon, and we'll be using a few other things. So this comes as a bundle. Remember, if you do buy as a bundle, you save 10%. Plus also, it has beautiful, I love these kind of fonts, right? But, and I like anything with weedy looking things. And then this die here, literally, and sorry for the pun, is to die for. It really is. So you'll see me using that. That's basically what I'm using today. So the colors, like I say in here, are rich raspberry. So what a beautiful color. It's called Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper, but the raspberry is the predominant color. We're also going to use this bedazzled Sale-A-Bration paper. Remember, in Canada, if you spend $60, you get to pick a level 1 item. This happens to be a level 1. And down in the United States, if you spend $50, you get to pick a level 1 as well. So I have, like I said, very simple cards today because of just issues, right? So anyways, this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So let's just go in and let's just use a bone folder and let's get that good and scored. All right. So one thing that I thought would be really kind of neat to see is I use this this is the brushed gold foil. It is really, really pretty. It's kind of, it comes in 3 different colors, and it is, they did carry it over into this catalog. So like I say, I'm telling you, this is very, very simple. So I went and I cut that leaf out of this designer series paper. Just check that out. And it's just this one that's there. Is that not gorgeous? Just gorgeous. So I'm just going to layer this on here. I thought, well, I can't very well pop that up. So I guess I could, but that's going to take forever, right? That takes away the simplicity, right? So I'm just going to come in with my multi-purpose glue. And we're going to put some of that on here. And I love Judy's trick that what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit for just a tiny bit, and we'll do some other stuff for the card. Like I say, I can't stress how simple these cards are. These are ones that you could mass produce, that's for sure. Let's see, what else have we got here? So I'm just going to, let's just put a bit more in there. I bet the dog sleeps well tonight because all she's doing is barking. I had the pest guy here. I had lots of little things here. And it's kind of funny because it's, well, actually it's not funny. Finally got my pest guy here, and they did find one of my little critters. So hopefully that's the end of the critters. But anyways, this is just going to go on here like so. Just like that. Simple, right? Now what I could do is I could pop this up, but I'm not going to at this point. I'm going to come in with this gold ribbon, is beautiful gold ribbon. So I'm actually going to put this around there. I think there's a right and a wrong side. There we go. So I'm just going to come onto the back, and I'm going to use my tear and tape. Because I like using tear and tape with ribbon. Now, I think if you feel it a certain way, once, yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm just going to come in and take a picture. This off. So I have been waiting since March. Actually, April was when I did my down payment for my siding, and it just came in on Friday. And that is because of COVID, apparently. So, I don't know, it's interesting. But it's getting done now. They've run into a few glitches. Oh my goodness. But that's what's going to happen with an older house, right? Now, you see what I'm doing here is I'm just laying my tape on. Is it here or there? Anyways, I'm just laying my tape, goodness, down on there so that now this tape is not going anywhere. And then I'm also going to go in and I'm just going to trim. Well, I don't need to trim this off yet. Let's see, no, yeah, I'm just going to trim off just a tiny bit of this. All right, now I also have a piece of rich raspberry, and I used my tasteful labels and just cut that out. And what better way to do with something on gold is to use gold embossing powder. And anybody that knows me knows that I love to emboss. So I just used my anti-static thing, or what we used to call an embossing buddy. And I'm coming in with my Versamark. And I'm actually going to use, I need a congratulations card. So I'm going to use the Peaceful Moments, and I'm going to use this congratulations because it fits perfectly onto this tag that's there. So let me just, oh, I think this is straight. I should check this. So let me just go in and check this. Make sure it's straight. It isn't. I really can't draw to check that. I usually check it before I put it on here, so let's check that once more. Pretty good. Better wipe that off, or else we're going to have that all over the place. All right. So I'm just going to come in with my Versamark, and we've already rubbed it with the embossing buddy. Now, get up on my tiptoes to see this. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed, right? You know, it is. The worst part is I'm still waiting for my barbecue. Mind you, that's not been as long. I think that was May. And then now I've been waiting since April for my dishwasher. I thought it was leaking. It isn't. It's on the verge of going. So in any event, I can still use it, but it's rather sad. It's so sad. Oh my goodness. I don't know how straight that is, but anyways, I'm just going to go and heat set this. So I love gold embossing. I love any embossing. I was lucky. I got picked to do a tutorial class for card making, and I got to use embossing on it, so I was happy. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that on there, and we're going to use that with dimensionals. Like I said, we're doing simple, right? Just going to put this on here. There. And I'm wondering, should I pop this up? You know what? I can, so I'm going to. So I'm just going to put my dimensionals on here. And then all we're going to do is do some embellishment on this card. And I'm going to show you a second card because this one was so simple. And it's simple too. But anyways, we're just going to put this like this. And I really think that brushed gold looks so much better than I tried it with the regular gold foil, and the brushed gold just looks so much better. All right. So there. Let's see. Do I want to? No, I think we're okay. Now, I did think originally, I thought, oh, I should use these brushed dots. Let's see. Should I use brushed dots or should I use the gilded gems? Which ones should I use? I'll kind of let. Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, I'm glad I got my windows and my doors done when, yeah. So gilded gems or the brushed? And I'll kind of wait to see what you say. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, we're going to put that one to the side and you let me know. Then I wanted to show you, and of course I had to use Rich Razzleberry again. And I used that Type Worn. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's understated elegance. So anyways, I use this Type Worn 3D embossing folder, and I know I'm putting color on color, but that's okay. But I'm going to pop this one up as well, just because I'm using, now this is where I'm going to use some Sale-A-Bration stuff. Gilded, okay. Oh, there goes Takeda. The roofers are, my siding guys are back. They broke a pipe actually in the backyard, and it was my underground sprinkler pipe. Oh my goodness, it's just one thing after another. So no wonder I'm not getting a lot of things done that I need to get done. All right. So there is writing on this, the typed one. You just want to make sure that it's going the right way. And like I say, I just kind of want that to be kind of subtle. Now, this Be Dazzled paper. Ah, I'm using this Bedazzle paper. And again, I went in and I used this die. You know, it's a thicker paper. Remember, you get this for free, but it's a thicker paper, but this die, it cuts out so easily. Check it out. Is that not gorgeous? So I'm actually going to, ooh, I got that on crooked. That doesn't happen to anybody, does it? Oh my goodness. It really was crooked. There. And I know color on color, it didn't really look like it. Anyways, I'm going to put this like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. And by cutting this, I thought 2 cards, right? So why not do that? I'm just going to bring in, and really, like I say, I'm sorry Takita is barking. I think she's going to sleep so well. If I let her outside, the Southern guys are so good with her. But I had to, because of doing this, I had to make sure that it wasn't up to them. So I'm just going to actually just put this up here. Whoops, sorry. I am so sorry, but go. So I'm just going to put this up there. So we're just going to use that with glue. And this comes out so easily. Like if you use a brush, I can't believe how well this cuts. Like with regular paper, it doesn't even cut as well. But this die is perfect for this. So let me get some of those out. Show the definition. Because it is such pretty paper. All right. So I'm just going to put that up there. So we'll put that on with glue again. Say, oh, she's going to be just a nervous little wreck. And this is going to go on for 2 weeks or so, maybe, hopefully not more. So that's just going to go like that. How pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, I knew. She came down here. You could definitely hear. Okay, now what I've done is I've also gone ahead and I cut out one of those dies as well. So again, I'm going to go and I'm going to emboss on here. And you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with having 2 congratulation cards, right? So I'll just go in and I'll ink that up again with my Versamark. Hopefully we'll get a little bit straighter this time. There we go. All right, and we'll heat set that one as well. But I want to show you something else I'm going to do with this because it's so easy to do with that bedazzled paper. So let me just heat set this up. There we go. And we are going to put this, I can cut it and put it on the top and the bottom. I might just do it onto the bottom. I'm not sure. But I want to show you something else that you can do with this. So you can color this bedazzling paper, which is, it's amazing how you can color it. So I just went and I took my re-inker and I just put a bit of the re-inker in there. I'm going to come in with one of my blending brushes. And now I'm just going to color this paper. Is that not a wow? Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. I just, oh, got ink all over me too. But I find instead of going just into the ink pad, you have a more vibrant color with it. There we go. We'll just let that dry just for a bit. Now I can just put that down there. You know, I could have done that whole thing. I'm wondering if I should have even not done that coloring. Ugh. Well, it's done now. We'll just take some of that color off. So it didn't turn out as well as I thought it was going to. But we could have even colored this part as well. You know what? I'm going to cut that in half. Back in with my little trimmer. Cut that. Whoops. See, it's thick paper. That's why I'm shocked that it works so well in the die. It really, really does. All right, so let's go and let's take this, and we're just going to put this onto here. Janet, I honestly say, if you're wanting it, get it while you can. And the reason being is that I think it's going on back order. Remember, when anything's going on is on back order, I strongly suggest what you do is you turn around and say yes to have it ordered anyways. And the reason being for that is that once it gets into the warehouse, it will get shipped to you. All right, so let's go pop this up until I got that all over my fingers there. I think it would have been better without, but that's okay. Oops. Oh. Issues, right? All right. So I really should have put some of that, more of that ribbon on there. I think that ribbon would have been amazing as well. But you know what? We will tie a bow. We will do it with a bow, and then we'll put some gems on it as well. So let's just put that on there. So, and then, yes, and this Be Dazzled paper is while quantities last. So I say get it while you can. Okay, so what gems or jewels should I put on here? The gold is not right. Though, I don't know, maybe this one would be okay. I'm thinking maybe even rhinestones might work on this particular one. Well, I'm going to put this gold ribbon on, so let's just tie a bow on there. Let's put that down, pull it tight. There we go. Oh, beautiful. All right, so let's just move that out of the way, bring in my ribbon scissors. This gold ribbon, I think, is one of the nicest ribbons in the whole catalog. It really is pretty ribbon. So I'm coming in with my blue dots. Oops, that's not good. Let's get that one up. Let's just put that in there. Remember, when you are doing, like I say, bows, tie them tight. Work a lot better. And you know what? I'm wondering, let's go in and let's try these. Just finding them, the Be Dazzled paper is not really a gold, it's a champagne color. So it might even work with these ones, pewtered ones. Yeah, that works not too bad. All right. So simple card, very simple card on there. Now I've got to put some gems on this one. Let's see. Somebody said the gilded gems, so I just have the large ones. So let me just in there. Oops. Yeah, it would have been better if I had this large and small. Anyways, there we go. There are two very, very simple cards using the Blackberry Beauty Designer Series paper on there and using the Bedazzled there and this beautiful Designer Series paper. Also using the Bedazzled paper. Remember, you get this free for a level 1. This one I just cut in half, so now I have 2 cards that I can make with that one. And using this beautiful bundle. Remember, when you buy it as a bundle, you save the 10%. Buy the suite, and you just have to put one number in, but you still get your 10% off on your bundle. So I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, my goodness, thank you. Well, I'm glad you liked those. Like I say, it was one of those days that I went, oh no, like everything was going, things were going wrong and everything else. So remember, if you live in Canada, I have a host code. Make sure you use that host code. I have lots and lots of tutorials to give away for people that have those purchases. Also, don't forget to come back tomorrow. Judy will let you know when she's coming on live. I believe it might be around the same time that I'm going live here. I'm not sure, but she will make it. She will put a post out on the page. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And yeah. So anyways, you guys, have a great day. Bye for now.